I guess we're happy.
Hi, we're Ian and Julie. Follow us on our tiny homestead and our debt-free project of a lifetime, the building of our shipping container home here in the Pyrenees, and all of this alongside our full-time jobs.
Full confidence, never doubted her for a second. All finished.
I look like a little midget next to you. A midget in a hole.
You stand this side.
No, I like this side.
Well, it goes up this side.
It doesn't matter, I'm only little.
Hi there, welcome back.
It's been a few weeks, we know.
Yeah, but basically the physical part of our day job has now come to an end. It's only during the summer that we do our cycling business. So we've got a bit of admin to do with all the bookings for next year, but we are now 100% on the job here.
As you can see, there's been some progress since the last video, and I'm actually in a hole, a flat hole.
So you could see from our last video, and I'll put a clip here.
We're getting there slowly, nibbling away. We can see where we're going now. The lines are nearly level.
That we were chipping away with it with the little blue mini digger.
He went fantastic.
But my tractor, the little Kubota, did blow a small gasket. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was. It's purely just a copper ring on the hydraulic oil pump. So I've changed that out, all good. But we just were thinking that time is running out. Our two tiny machines, we just don't want to destroy them with this massive job. It's 100 ton of soil was moved out of this section for our garage workshop.
Yeah, we underestimated how much soil there actually is, and I'm not really a midget, but I feel it standing next to this.
So as you can see, this is 2 meters high. It drops down to about 1.5, but there's a lot of soil. So we decided to search around for a guy with a bigger digger. And,
a bigger digger.
Absolutely enormous, as you can see from these clips here. We got a local guy in, really great guy. We were hoping to be here when he was here, but we were away in the mountains riding. But he came, he did the job with his 20-ton excavator in 1.5 hours.
How long did it take you?
It was just ridiculous. So he's leveled this platform. Once the build of the garage is done, we've got to do a lot of landscaping. We'll probably have him back to basically feather out all the soil across the garden. At the moment, it's a good building platform, so we're going to leave it like that.
So the first job that we need to do is mark out and set for our 2 retaining walls, which is our first project of this build.
One of the retaining walls down this side is going to be the base, or one of the walls, half wall of the garage. But first things first, we're going to set out these footings, get all the strings up, and get the little digger back, and he'll dig out these no problem whatsoever.
It feels so real now. We've waited so long to do this.
And as you can see, the steel work is waiting to be delivered.
Yeah.
Yep. We went
excited but nervous. Yeah. I'm nervous now because it's real. It didn't feel real before, but yeah, coming home and seeing this, yeah, we're on it. First things first, I'm just trimming all along the edge here, tidying up the nettles and weeds, because we want to install a bit of a safety fence so that people can actually see that there's a big drop off this side and a bit of security for ourselves.
Right, I'm just putting the datum line in now, which basically signifies the edge of our land. This is it here, and it's basically anchored in. So I'm just going to stretch my peg to there, and now that line, other than that rock, should be our boundary line. And I'm going to tap that in. And make sure it is plumb. I'll just tape this to the bit of wood. I could have actually used my straight edge, but this wood is pretty decent. It's from an old bunk bed. It's the last remaining part of a load of IKEA bunk beds we had.
Gosh, that was 17 years ago.
Yeah, when we first started the business.
They no longer exist.
Because we found out couples don't like sleeping in bunk beds. I don't know why, because we really enjoy it.
Get on top, Ian. Oh.
Right, so that I'm going to put up against my datum line. Oh, I'll put it on top there. That. I've got to get my this nice and plumb.
Do you need the other level?
No. That is, that's level there. And that is dead plumb. So that, in fact, is a square. So if I just push that in for now, there, this base down here, this corner here, is going to be the outside of the garage and retaining wall. So that is going to be my datum. I do need some proper setting out string, really. Put that at the base.
This will give us a visual.
And then this is my drawing done on SketchUp, which I'm just about learning at the moment. This is the slab for the garage, and also the storage area here. This line from there to there is what we just put in, so parallel to the plot, 2 meters away from the boundary of the land. So now I'm just trying to figure out this corner here, and measuring from here across to the front of the actual garage slab. Right, I'm just trying to get a general point where the garage corner is going to start. I will do the square in a minute, but it's just an idea. That's about it there. So that is my point there. Right. So now I've got to go from this mark out 7.62 meters, and that'll be the edge of the slab. 7.62. So that's 12.652. You got it?
So I've got it on that.
12.652.
just about to mark out our footers, which are going to be 40 centimetres wide, and the yellow string represents the outer face of our concrete blocks. So Ian's just going to make a marker to use for the width, and I shall go along and mark the actual line with flour.
So I want basically that's going to be 10, 15 from there. At least 15 to the block, and then 15, and then the block is 200.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to remove the strings now. I've got the datum pegs already in there, so we can put these strings back exactly where they were. And that's my corner pin, which I'm now going to take out. So that's the corner of the wall. So before I start digging the footings, we've had a lot of comments regarding the teeth on the bucket, saying they are the wrong way round. Now, I've also seen the YouTube channel Digging with Starnes, and I'll put a link to his channel in the description, where he noticed on his new Chinese mini digger that his teeth were the wrong way round. Now, I'm not a professional at all, so I would never have noticed, but I have seen a few of the name brands that look similar to this. So anyway, I'm just going to change them round to see if it actually does make a difference. So I've just changed it over. These are how it originally was on the outside. So there's these grooves. When you dig, it leaves these three grooves in it. I've just swapped it over. Although there's a little bolt here, if you look at it in profile, that is quite flat now with that, and it's got more of an edge here. So I'm going to try that.
I'm just setting the laser up. The guy that actually dug this flat for us said he used his laser, but just so we know, we're going to get the laser out, and whatever the low spot is, we're going to go 30 below that, and that's going to be our footings.
Right, so turn him on, and then we have to wait a few seconds, and it's thinking about it. So it's flashing, and now it's spinning. So it waits a few seconds because it self-levels. So now I'm going to go to the other end, to the stick, and find the lowest point along this foundation line.
So what Ian's doing is just going along the footing line that I marked out with the flower.
That's a bit more there.
Ooh, that's definitely a low spot there, yeah.
So it's just under 14. So I'm going to go up 10, 20, 30, just under 17. And when I start digging, that will be the new level.
There it goes.
And the mighty blue can't get rid of this big rock, and I don't want to actually disturb it and have a much bigger hole. So what we'll do is get the rebar around it and just pour the concrete around it. It's hard work. This is very, very stony, big thick rocks, as you can see here. It's just, oh, it's quite tiring on the back just using the digger.
Bloody hell, I'm the one moving the wheelbarrow and muck.
It's empty. Look, that's how light it goes.
I'm just too efficient, Mr. Wright.
Well, we've finished for the night. We're going to come back early tomorrow and get the last bit done, because I am dusty and dirty and horrible, and so is Julie.
Super sunburned, dirty, stinky, hungry, but happy. We've started. I can't believe it. After all this time, we're actually started. Quite emotional.
a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love
And the second footing all marked out. And if we get this finished today, that will be both done in 2 days. Well, sort of 1.5 days. Tomorrow, we get all the kit delivered. We managed to get all the footings done, both of them, so the long one and the short one. It's all ready to start the rebar work, which we'll be doing in the next video when we get all the supplies delivered in the morning. Before it goes to bed, we've got to get some cleaning done. So we'll see you in the next video. Please click on that subscribe, put the thumbs up, and click the bell for notifications, because there's going to be a lot of progress now with the build of our new garage workshop. See you in the next one. Bye. Do a little few movements.
Just a Julie chicken.